In a quiet village called Sundarpur lived an old woman named Dhani Amma. Her clothes were faded from years of careful use, washed and stitched again and again. Every morning, before the sun rose, she stepped out with slow, aching feet, working wherever she could, cleaning courtyards, carrying water, cutting grass, earning just enough for a little food for the day. Some days she ate twice, some days only once, and on some nights she slept hungry. Her small mud house stood near an old peepal tree with a leaking roof and bare walls. She had no family, no savings, and no one waiting for her at home. Her husband had passed away many years ago, and she never had children of her own. Yet Dhani Amma never complained. In the evenings, after a long day of work, she would sit under the peepal tree, rubbing her tired knees, watching the village slowly quiet down. She greeted everyone with a gentle smile and listened more than she spoke. Life in Sundarpur was never easy. Most villagers depended on farming and daily labor. When the rains failed, crops dried up. When sickness came, work stopped. Worry lived in many homes. One afternoon, a young woman named Kavya came to Dhani Amma. Her eyes were swollen from crying, her voice shaking.
I don't know what to, Dhani Amma. Everything feels so overwhelming. I can't bear this pain anymore, Amma. It hurts so much. My children sleep hungry. I'm afraid something bad will happen.
Dhani Amma listened quietly. Then she patted the ground beside her.
Sit here, Beti. Tell me what stays in your heart.
Kavya wiped her tears. I keep imagining the worst. What if he never returns? What if everything falls apart?
Imagining.
Dhani Amma smiled gently.
When thoughts are filled with fear, the heart becomes weak. But hopeful thoughts give the heart strength.
Kavya looked at her, confused. How can I think hopeful thoughts when my life is already so hard? Dhani Amma looked toward the peepal tree and began to speak. Once there was a woodcutter who lived near the hills. One day he lost his tools and sat crying beside a stream. An old traveler asked him why he wept. The man said, I have lost everything. The traveler replied, you still have your hands, your breath, the flowing water, and the rising sun. If you only see what is gone, your pain will grow. If you see what remains, your strength will return. Dhani Amma paused. The man did not receive magic. He only changed his thinking, and slowly his life changed too. Kavya asked quietly, do you believe my thoughts can change my future? Dhani Amma nodded. If you wake up each morning believing you can survive another day, you will find the strength to move forward. Fear makes us tired. Hope helps us stand. Kavya took a deep breath. I will try, Amma.
I will try.
That is enough, Dhani Amma said. Trying is the first step. Kavya left with a lighter heart. Every morning after that, she whispered to herself, I will get through today. She worked, cared for her children, and waited with patience instead of fear. Weeks later, a letter arrived. Her husband had found steady work and was sending money home. Tears of joy filled Kavya's eyes. She ran to the peepal tree. Dhani Amma smiled softly. Life will always bring trouble, she said, but a hopeful heart makes the weight lighter. Slowly, others in Sundarpur came to Dhani Amma with their worries. She never gave money, she never promised miracles. She only reminded them to hold hope. And under that old peepal tree, a poor woman who often slept hungry herself, quietly taught an entire village how to endure.